Live. Hey, Shalom out there. Before I get started, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect. Let's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Shalom to the elect. All right? So we're going to get right into this thing. GMS Charlotte, Midweek Camp. All right, back at you live in effect. All right. Excuse the background. Got some, I guess they throwing some party, whatever. It says welcome to the bow house, to the bow house. Right? Hey, the scriptures say that every knee shall bow. Let me get that. Right? This is let's get this one first. All right, this is Acts 4:12. It says, neither is there salvation in any other, meaning any other name. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So there's only one name, man. All right, and that name is Yahushua. All right, he delivers, he saves. And he's coming to deliver his people, all right, the Israelites. Starting with the elect. You see that? Let me get the other one in the book of Philippians. All right, bear with me 1 second. All right, let's get that in the book of Philippians, chapter 2. All right, bear with me. So this is Philippians chapter 2, and verse 9, and it reads, it says, Philippians 2:9, it says, wherefore the Most High also have highly exalted him, and given him a name which is above every name. Verse 10, the point, it says that at the name of Yahushai, every knee shall bow, right? That the name of Yahushai, every knee shall bow, of things in heaven and things in the earth and things under the earth, all right? So every knee, every living creature, every living being on the planet, all right, is going to bow to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, the true power of heaven and earth. It says, verse 11, and that every tongue should confess that Yahushua HaMashiach is Lord, to the glory of power of the Father. Right? Verse 12, it says, read a little bit more. It says, verse 12, wherefore, my beloved, as you have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, right? It says, for it is the Most High which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure, which is ultimately what? Doing the work. All right, forwarding the Father's business, which while we come out here week in and week out, all right, camp speakings, the live videos, the sit downs, the edification, man. To what? To build up the elect. All right. I'll finish down to 15. It says, Philippians 2:14, do all things without murmuring and disputings, that you may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God. And we hope to be found as such. It tells us the same thing in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, right? Let me add to that about being found blameless. All right, at the return of the Lord, real quick. All right, that's 2 Peter. Chapter 3. All right. 2 Peter chapter 3. And I'll start up. Verse 10, it says, but the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, which is the nuclear destruction. All right. It says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. And we're in them times, man. All right. The Lord is putting the puzzle pieces together. All right, everything is culminating to what? World War III, man. This shit is about to go down, man. Hey, Shalom, Maki, how about you? Good to see you, brother. You know? Hey, how about you? Oh, tomorrow? No, I thought you were leaving today. All right, but anyway, finishing it out. 2 Peter 3 and verse 11, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, man? So understanding that the Lord is about to get rid of this place via nuclear fire, right? How should you really be carrying yourself in these last days, right? Would you be perverting the gospel? Would you be lying to the people? Would you be using the scriptures as deceit, right? Are you going to continue to be a nigga in the world, right? The Lord has given us the full understanding of what's about to play out. It says, verse 12, looking forward and hastening unto the coming day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That's how this place is going to go out, in a violent and chaotic manner. Verse 13, my point, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that you look for such things, be diligent that you may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. Right? So at the end of the day, when it all goes down, when Yahweh Shai delivers the elect, you know, we hope to be found as such, as I was saying, to be blameless, to be found without spot. All right? To have no guile. All right? So let me go finish that out back in, was it Philippians? All right, I finished that last verse out. I think I was in Philippians chapter. Okay, yeah, go ahead and get Philippians 2 and 15. Oh, yeah, that's the last verse. Read verse 15.
This is the book of Philippians chapter 2, verse 15. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation.
Yep, and we're in the midst of that crooked and perverse generation, man. All right, what you see now, these 2/3. All right, because I go into it all the time. Hey, we are most definitely the last generation on the earth, man. This is it right here. So read that part again.
Yeah. It says that you may be blameless and harmless,
yep,
the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation.
In the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, twofold. 2/3, and also here in Babylon. This is a crooked and perverse nation. Go ahead.
Among whom ye shine as lights in the world.
Right, among whom you shine as lights in the world, pursuing to Matthew the 5th chapter. Get that real quick. All right? We're with the prophets of the Lord, the true prophets of the Lord, represent those lights. All right? The lights that are shining upon that hill that can't be hid, as the scripture says. You got it.
Matthew 5 and 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
Right. It says, ye are the light of the world, going back to the prophets, as it told us in Isaiah 60 and verse 1. He said, arise and shine, that the light of the Lord has basically came down upon you. It has shined upon you, because really that light, it goes back to Yahweh Shai in the form of what? Of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which has been bestowed upon the prophets. So that's how the light is going forth. Go ahead, bro.
It says, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid.
Right, a city that is set on a hill that cannot be hid. Hey, this light can't be hidden, man. It's manifest for all to see. Right? This is why we telling the sincere, the ones that really fear the Lord, that really fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, to come back before it's too late. All right? Any more?
Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Right, the candlestick, which is also, when you read Revelation, the 1st chapter, it goes into the seven golden candlesticks, which are all tied to what? The camps. Right? For all these niggas that say, oh, I don't follow camps. Right? Camps is biblical, man. The 12 tribe sign is biblical, man. Right? So what the hell you guys talking about?
That's just a sign of you being disorderly.
That's it.
Because there was camps back then during the disciple time, man.
Right.
All right, why you think all the divisions all that was taking place, man? Those were camps, man. And how the Shah had a camp, man.
That's right.
All right? So anybody that's saying that, you can just out of order nigga, man.
That's it. You got it.
Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Right, that's heavy. Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works. That's why we out here. That's the commandment. We out here in the public place, man, to be seen. All right, that the works be seen. That what? that it may glorify your Father in heaven, man. Because everything we do is for the glorification of Yahweh Shai. That's it. He called us to be his vessels to magnify his name and his word. All right? That's our duty. This is why we out here. Right? I think that was it, right? Okay, you have something, please? If not, all right, so go to Deuteronomy 33 in the last verse, because, just getting into this thing, right? The times that we live in right now are chaotic, man, and it's about to turn up. I don't know if everybody's seen the shit that went down with Fauci, pretty much, or how he's being grilled by, the Congress and shit like that. It's a few videos on YouTube right now, man, because pretty much this guy Fauci is responsible for millions of deaths of these people that took the jab, man. Right? So he's being gangster grilled right now, man. And this dumbass wanted to talk about some the reason why 300,000 plus people died is because the ones the unjabinated.
It was off of a whim he came up with out of his ass.
Yeah.
When they was grilling him, it was like, you claimed that everything that you said was backed by science. So why did you say out your own mouth that you made up the 6 feet rule, the mask thing and all that, and then year later talk about how that didn't change the mask, but they actually found out the mask is actually detrimental to people.
That's crazy.
So that's exactly what's going on, man. It's the division.
Yeah, it's all coming out. You got it, bro.
This is Isaiah 19:1.
Right.
The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the eyes of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set Egyptian against Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his neighbor, everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Right, that's what the Lord is doing. This Fauci situation is an example of that.
Yeah.
Because how he split the country up, the jab versus the unjab, it all came to find out that was all some bullshit.
It was all bullshit. And that's crazy. And see, now people are coming to that realization that now majority of these people now are figuring out, like, damn, we was lied to. So this is about to open up a whole can of worms out this bitch, man. This shit about to go down, man. Millions of lives were lost behind that jab, and on top of that, the health complications, the heart problems, the lung problems. People going to the emergency room off of just shit going on in their bodies, man. So this is going to be, this is the start of something going to the next level, man.
He's caused a lot of irreversible damage to a lot of people.
Yeah.
We all got family members that took that shit, and they're not the same anymore. They all got all this type of health complications and whatnot. But this is the damage of the devil. But this is what we want you.
That's it.
We want y'all not to take the devil's juice, man. So everything that's taking place, that's on your fault.
Can I get this piece of just back on something bro said? Revelation 22:10. And he said unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand.
The time is at hand, man. This shit is about to be epic, man. All right, we talk about that every week. This shit about to go down, Jake. Just stay tuned. All right, it's a lot going on. The Fauci shit with the jab. All right, the bullshit that's going on in the midst of the circumcision. All the exposure of these camps that sold out, that took the bag. Man, it's just a lot going on, man. The famines, the Spirit has been on me this past week to really touch on those famines. The plagues that the Lord is sending, right? It's a beautiful time, Yep.
This is Deuteronomy 33:27.
Yep.
It says, the eternal power is thy refuge, and underneath all the, 29.
Yep.
It says, happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord.
That's right.
The shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency.
Yep.
And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee.
And thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee, man. All right? Esau, so-called white man, is being exposed on every level right now, man. Concerning the JOOs, concerning this jab shit, all right? The people who control the government, all of this shit is being brought to light. So now our enemies are being found liars. That's how you know, man, we ain't got much time left, man. All right? This thing is treading thin. anymore.
And thou shalt tread upon their high places.
Right, which is ultimately going back to the truth. The word of the Lord, the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is treading upon all the high places of this devil, man. Everything that exalted itself against the truth, against the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is being torn down. Right? So this is how you know, man, any day now, and we just watched a video about the economy, man. Right? I did a lesson going into it as well about what, $315 trillion worth of debt, man. All right? When the scriptures say that Babylon cannot be healed, Babylon cannot be healed, man.
We all know where that money went.
That's it.
Ukraine,
Israel.
Gaza. We all know. So this shit done, man.
It's done.
You can't. America can't get out of this, man.
Right.
You know.
Right. Give me that one in Job 13. Break that
This
down.
is Job chapter 13, verse 4. But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. And that's going into these devils, man. All right? Because as we know, this man is a liar on everything that he tells the people, man. From the education, from the medical, from everything that Esau Edom has put out through his history and whatnot. All right? He's a liar, man. And the truth is exposing that. It says, and you are all physicians of no value, right? So this man, when it comes to his medical field, all right, we understand that his medicine was all meant to destroy you, all right? When Jay Rockefeller, all right, pretty much came and changed the medical industry by using petroleum-based, products, that was the downfall of the so-called medical industry in America, man. All right, and then they pushed their influence all throughout the rest of the world, man. All right, so this man's his intent was never to help the people.
That's it. A physician is supposed to heal, right?
Yeah.
He's a physician of no value, man. And look at the destitution of these people that trusted in Fauci, that trusted in the system. Go get that bullshit in your body. Look at the people, man.
But see, this is the problem with you damn people out here. Y'all don't look at history. Because if you look back, Dr. Fauci was the same individual that was back there during the whole AIDS scare. That was encouraging you dummies to wear condoms.
Yep.
Which, if you didn't know, condoms fuck up your rod and the woman. So that whole health scare about AIDS being this big boogeyman, he helped perpetuate that whole bullshit just like he did with the damn jab.
That's it. Hey, scripture say we would have war with Amalek from generation to generation, man. 'Cause these are the people that's running the show, and these are the people that are lying to you, man.
Right. When you watch it's a series on Rumble called I think it's it was Amalek, I think it's the name of it. And they was breaking down, I think in either the first one or the third one, how all the people that were behind the creation of the jab, the promotion of it, all that were all snowheads.
Crazy.
They got their hands all up in there.
Yeah.
And they were preparing for this from the get-go, man.
Yeah.
Had the patents already lined up years in advance. They already had the rollout plan. Like you said, you watch Bill Gates in the TED Talk. He's been talking about, if we do a good job with the jab, we could decrease the population by whatever numbers you said, man. These things are all things that these small has been preparing for.
Yeah, and this is, like you said, it's been in the making since about the early 2000s, right? So this shit, when it popped up on the scene in 2020, 2019, wherever it was, this was all set up from the beginning, man.
Yep.
All right, and people fell from that damn trap.
Yeah.
Give me Isaiah 30 real quick.
The devil has a saying, never let a good crisis go to waste, man.
That's right, man.
So everything that we saw was planned.
Right. Yep, that's right.
Isaiah 31, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
Right, and our people take counsel in everything outside of the scriptures. Right? Keep going.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
Yeah, that covered with the covering, all right, but not of the Lord's Spirit. You see that? Your covering is so-called white man, his government, his politics, all right, his lies that he's telling you, these different false doctrines of religions, right? All of those equate to a false covering. It's not going to protect you. Go ahead.
And that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
That you may add sin to sin. This is why the Lord is mad at you niggas, man. All right? Because you trusted everything besides your true power. And what do? You add sin unto sin, man. This is why Jake is in a perpetual state of finishedness. Right? You take a look at niggas today, man. Done. All right? go ahead.
Look at the examples. You had fucking all your great celebrities that died after taking that juice, man. You know, what's the nigga, Bill Russell?
Mm-hmm.
They said, yeah, this is the only shot I will not block. and nigga died. You had a couple of famous boxers, you know,
Right.
notable people just dropped dead. The rappers, DMX, you know, all from that juice, man.
Yeah.
This thing coming out with Dr. Falsify, you know, it shows you that these they have the circumcision, these are the camps. They're not playing with a full deck.
Hey, I think it was Elder Monagon, somebody posted and they mashed the clip together, like IUIC pretty much, they promote the Bill Gates Foundation. They was pushing what Bill Gates was talking about with the juice, man.
Well, when you 501c3 incorporated, you got to endorse those things, man.
What do you say? You got take it. You got for your job. You need to take it for your job. Take it. You want to travel? Take it out of his own mouth.
You're a corporation under the state. So whatever the state, whatever comes down from the state, really whatever comes down from federal to the state, hey, those corporations got to abide by. That's how you continue to get the money.
Wow.
Right? You're bound. You're under the jurisdiction of the state, man. This is why you're not to. This is why the Lord said not to make covenants. If somebody can get that real quick. This is why the Lord said not to make covenants with the heathen, man. Because what's going on? These guys that are 501c3 incorporated, right? You have a chokehold on the word, man. You see? Whatever when you want. I think it's one of Exodus 34:12, 12 to 15, somewhere in there. You got it, bro.
This is Psalms 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you saw they pushed a lot of these were mandates.
Right.
You know, things that they mandated into the jobs, the businesses, certain restaurants. You know, so basically, you wanted to be a part of the society during those times. You had to take the jump shot.
Right.
You know, where people were lining up, willing to take this. You know, and our people had they had fellowship with those agendas.
Right. That's right.
You know, and it was all framed in mischief to what? Because we understood what the side effects of you taking that jump shot were. So basically, Esau even wanted to cut off the God gene, right? That's all I had.
Yeah, like the scriptures tell us in Psalms 62 and 4. You know, it's been a while since we've seen here, right?
He's been MIA for you.
Right. But like it tells you in Psalm 62 and 4, they only consult to cast you down from your excellency, man. So Esau, as wicked as he is, he has the ability to tap into your spirit, man, to cut it off from the Lord.
Right.
You know?
Because if you just think about, you know, use some critical thinking, which you know is a long part now,
Right.
but they are giving out free jabs. Just think about that. As expensive as the medical system is, they're giving you a free jab. That should tell you something, man.
Well, you had a quote from Ronald Reagan where he's saying if your government gives you anything for free, you should be concerned.
Right.
And that's a former president that's telling you that.
This is Exodus 23 and 32. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods.
Mm-hmm. Any more?
That was the point.
Yeah, so the point is that we were commanded to not make a covenant with these nations. And that 501c3 is a form of a covenant with Esau. Because it's basically an allegiance with Rome. Right? Which would be Babylon, America today. So you made a covenant with this man's government, with his system. Right? You got it, bro.
So Exodus chapter 34 and verse 12.
There you go.
Take heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land,
That's it.
whither thou goest, lest it be for a snare in the midst of thee.
Right, it is for a snare for these guys, because when you can't fully push the whole role, teach the whole role, that's a snare. When you can't proclaim the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, when you can't talk about the chip, all right, when you can't talk about different political affairs and shit that's going on with this crooked ass system, hey, that's a snare, man.
Right.
Hey, because we were commanded to not hold back our sword, man. You know?
Hey, that's actually, the scripture tell you, cursed be he that holdeth his sword back
Ooh,
from blood.
get that on deck. And I'm gonna have you read that again. Hold where you at, get that. Because that's perfect. That sums up what we're talking about. Right?
Jeremiah chapter 48 and 10.
Yep.
Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully.
Exactly. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully. And that's what's being found out about you niggas right now. IUIC, Sakari, all right, ISUPK, GOCC, right? Hey, you getting called out because you've been doing the work of the Lord deceitfully, man.
Right.
A lot of you niggas that made them deals. You in the Masonic lodges and shit, right? You in bed with Esau, man. Right?
And cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood.
Cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood, man. You supposed to give Jake the whole entire roll, man. Right? You niggas is trimming the gospel to seek love, for some fucking popularity, for some tainted bag, man. Community love, man. When the Lord called us out of the community, because the community is really the world, man.
Right.
And the Lord ain't dealing with the whole world, man. You niggas want to do public outreach, turkey drives and shit. Right? How do we save the youth? Right? Because as the elders was beautifully breaking it down, a person that's not really all the way in will see that and be like, well, that's actually a good thing. How can y'all condemn something like that, man? But we have specific commands from Yahweh Bashim Shah, which is what? To go out in the highways and hedges to compel my people to come in, man. We didn't have to do none of that extra shit, man. Right?
Through the Spirit, we're technically doing that by the word, but we're not going out to seek them. The people that this word is meant for is seeking us.
That's it.
You know, so I say we're not helping the community. Hey, we're helping those that are looking for help. Because a lot of these, when it comes to, you know, these community people, you just look at the worldly aspect of that. These people don't really give a fuck about the people that's helping them, man.
Right.
You know, the same. Look at Cam Newton. He's trying to help the community. What happened? He got jumped by them little niggas, man.
Right.
You know, so that's all a farce, man. Because we know you doing that, so you can get your money from these devils.
Yeah, that's how you get your incentives from the state. Right? Because let's be honest, the real community is the body of the elect.
Exactly.
That's the real community that we are concerned with, man.
Yeah.
Right?
We feed, clothe, heal, all that
Yep.
through the word.
Through the word.
Yeah.
It's spiritual.
That's the real outreach.
That's the real outreach, man. Not sitting at no goddamn council, right? With some pastors and policemen and shit, man.
Right.
Come on, man. Finish that out.
Can I get some right to
Go ahead, bro. Talk it out.
Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith Yahweh, for I am married unto you. The point, and I will take you one of a city, and two of a family, and will bring you to Zion. So that's not all inclusive. The Lord isn't saying, I'm going to bring the whole city, I'm going to bring the whole community. No, the Lord is going to deliver the elect, a remnant seed, man. And that is to be the sole focus as the Spirit has been amplifying. That is priority number one, is the sealing of the elect. That's the concern, right? And I wanted to read this last verse here, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Okay? So those that are to be sealed would receive the word, right, by the true prophets that are set up through the Holy Spirit to go out and teach, man.
That's right.
Right? As we were just going on into the precept, right, about you having to give the word direct, man. Right? You can't dilute the word. You know? And that's what the true prophets will do.
Can I get the precept? This is Proverbs 10 and 21. It says, the lips of the righteous feed many.
Ooh, the lips of the righteous feed many. And how are we feeding you? Through the word, Isaiah 55, man. The Lord said, he that have no money, come buy and eat, man. All right, meaning come obtain the knowledge for free, man. Come digest this word, man. Which Yahweh Shai is the bread, the water, the manna, the wine, the milk. All right? Come get the true spiritual nourishment, which is for free.
Yep. It says, the lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for want of wisdom.
There you go, man. And fools die for the lack of wisdom, man. So the lips of the righteous feed many, man. This is why we out here, man. We giving you the true spiritual food. As Job said, he said that this word, this knowledge, give me that real quick. You got it, brother. I think it's like Job 23, what is it? 12, 23 and 12. Try that. You got it, brother.
Proverbs 15 and 4.
I got it.
A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. Yeah, so it says a wholesome tongue is a tree of life, because as the brother said, the lips of the righteous speak many, man. So as we are pretty much bringing life, you know, to the sincere Jake that's out here searching for the word, that's doing more than feeding Jake some damn food, you know, doing a back to school drive or whatever.
Right.
That we're helping Jake spiritually, which goes a longer way than helping Jake carnally, man.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. The true healing came from Yahweh Shai, from the word, man.
Exactly.
Right?
This is Job chapter 23 and verse 12.
That's right.
Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food.
Right. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food, man, because Job was acknowledging the importance of the word of the Lord, man.
Right.
It was more important than actually consuming his consuming food, man. All right, the true nourishment, the true spiritual nourishment comes from the word, man. Right?
So back in Exodus chapter 34 and verse 12.
That's right.
Take heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land whither thou goest.
Right. So the Lord gave us the warnings about making covenants with these heathen nations. All right. Specifically in this verse, dealing with the Canaanites. Go ahead.
Lest it be a snare in the midst of thee.
Right. So like we were just talking about, you make these deals with Esau, you make these covenants, you're bound by him, man. All right. You're bound by his system on what you can teach, what you cannot teach. Right. That's why these guys are so vehemently against the name, man. All right. These guys have a great disdain for the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, and there's a reason for that, man.
Right.
These niggas are under orders to denounce that name, man.
Right. To keep you back.
Come on, man.
The scriptures say to forward the hand of the evildoers, man.
Right.
It say the elect shall praise his holy name.
There you go.
Right.
You know, we know the elect are not able to be compromised. You know, the elect won't be compromised as it is written.
Right. The scriptures say that salvation is in the name. So if I'm the devil, hell no, I ain't gonna let you teach the name, man.
Right.
So it just makes sense.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
Exodus 34 and 13. But ye shall destroy their altars, break down their images, and cut down their groves.
Right, and we supposed to do that spiritually. We're supposed to tear down that Jesus Christ bullshit, man.
Right.
Right? All those idols, man. Those
Right.
pictures of Seji, Serapis Christus, man.
Right.
We're supposed to smash that shit of the Islam. Hey, man, you're supposed to cast that to the side, man.
Right.
You got guys merging themselves, you know, rubbing shoulders with these other, you know,
World friendly.
world-friendly niggas, man. We know what you about. Like I said before, and I'm going to keep saying it, a lot of you niggas is backed by Amalek, man.
Yep.
Amalek got you. Hey, Amalek is sponsoring you niggas, man.
360 did.
You, hey,
I mean, it doesn't piss me off because it really doesn't.
the 666 deal, man.
Oh, gosh.
Right? Go ahead, brother.
Exodus 34 and 14. For thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord whose name is jealous is a jealous power.
Jesus Christ is another God, man. All right? Jesus Christ is the God of this world, man. Right? Because his name wasn't Jesus Christ.
I know.
All right? Read on.
Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land,
Yep.
and they go a whoring after their gods, and do sacrifice unto their gods, and one call thee, and thou eat of his sacrifice.
There you go. You guys, as the elder brought out, the elders and apostles brought out about what's it called? Baal Berith. Baal Berith. Yeah, the God of the community. All right? Is that a coincidence? Everything is spiritual, man. So you're serving another God, man.
Yep.
Right? This is why you're being constantly rebuked.
Right. And they're being rebellious toward the correction because they're serving another God. If they serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in truth and sincerity, they will be open to the correction.
Right.
But it strikes a nerve in them because, like you said, Zaquan, they're serving another God.
Yeah.
The teachings that they follow are contrary to what Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has ordered us to do for this mission.
Where in the scriptures did Yahweh Shai make a covenant, make a deal with the Romans? Where is that at?
Not at all.
I got something on that ball for real. And this is from truthunity.net. It says metaphysical meaning of Baal Berith. It says the god Berith, a deity, a form of Baal worship that was taken up by Israel after the death of Gideon. It says this idol was known as the Lord of the Covenant or guardian of the covenant, meaning the power that defends and guards agreements and or compacts.
Ooh. Read that part. That's heavy. That last part.
It says this idol was known as the Lord of the Covenant or guardian of the covenant, meaning the power that defends and guards agreements or compacts.
The power that regards agreements. And
Power that defends and guards agreements or compacts.
Come on, man. What more can we say, man? Right?
But all Barith symbolizes the belief that is so current in the world today, the belief that mortal man can make outer laws and enter agreements that will ensure safety and protection to the people of the earth and will bring about peace at home and abroad. But mortal man has no such power. The law of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, which is the law of unselfishness and love, must be established in the minds and the hearts of mankind to bring absolute security.
Exactly.
So the main point being that these jakes that took these damn oaths with these different deals that they come with Esau, they're trying to pretty much bring in, the kingdom themselves. Bring in safety for themselves. This is why they don't teach about Jacob's trouble and all these different things, because they believe that the deals they took is going to ensure them that they're going to be good. Like look at how they create.
No, go ahead. Bring it up.
Isaiah
We'll come
28
back
and 14.
Still holding it.
Wherefore, hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem.
Yeah, you scornful men that rule this people, man. The Lord is basically calling out you false prophets, man. You sellouts. Go ahead.
Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death,
Yep.
and with hell are we at agreement.
Yep.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
Right. And these guys really think because you done made them deals, you get money with Esau and all of that you're going to be covered from the calamities to come. And see, Esau is using you for his purpose, which is to misguide Israel, man. But you were set up to misguide the 2/3, not the elect. Right? And what the scriptures say, if it were possible, right, to deceive the very elect. We know that ain't possible. Because Yahweh said that my Father has given them to him, and no man shall be able to pluck them out of my Father's hands. Roughly paraphrase. Go ahead.
It says, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
Yeah, you made lies your refuge, man. That Jesus Christ did. Right? Them little deals that you made. You getting a little bag now. You straight.
Appreciate you guys.
Hey, appreciate you. Go ahead.
Verse 16, therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste.
That's right.
We understand that the majority of our people, the 2/3, Yahushua has the stones that they reject. Their foundation is of this world. Their foundation really is Esau and that money, man. So Yahushua is in the mind state of these people, which is why you see guys like Deacon Asaph, speak of the name, man.
And then here it is. You got your leadership on video saying we know the names is Yahweh and Yahushua. So for you to make that statement, it just shows forth who you truly are in the spirit, man.
Yeah, because you gotta build on the foundation of the names of Yahweh Shem Shai. Because you can justify wickedness all the day long, but how did Yahweh Shai tell us to build? How did the Lord tell us to build? I have manifested thy name unto the men that thou hast given me, out of the world. And he has preserved us through that name and through the doctrine. And it said, they that believe it shall not make haste.
Right.
When all hell, when we saw roll, you're not gonna be making hasty rash decisions, looking for external help, like these other camps are when Esau rolled them. Verse 17.
Yeah, part of that, and also part of that agreement that you made with hell and death. You're going to force your people to take that chip. Right? And you're going to justify by going right to Romans 13 about obeying the higher powers, man. Right? So we already know, we already see the play coming, man. Right? Because under those deals that 501c3, you bound by the state, man. So if the state say, look, your corporation, your church got to take the chip, you niggas gonna take the chip.
Yeah, it's already been proven. You did that with the jab.
That's it.
So the writing's already on the wall. This is why we keep making these lessons for the sincere that's amongst your congregation. Hey, get the hell away from them, man.
That's
Why
it.
you still able to?
And we see it coming once again because there was a video, I forgot what camp it was at out of IUIC, but you had those two or three guys that were saying in the video that you could take the chip and take it out. You know? So you already see where it's going. They're already slowly, gradually, conditioning their congregation to get ready to accept it, man. General Yohana, what do you say? He said, do you think God cares? You think God cares if you take a, So they're already getting, they're grooming you.
This is Isaiah 28:17. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet,
Yep.
and the hell.
This truth is like an anchor, man. Once that anchor is set at the bottom of the ocean, wherever it's at, you can't move that shit. It's unmovable, man. Right? Go ahead.
And the hell shall sweep away the refuge of
The
lies.
hell, HAIL, represents the truth, man. Right? Right now, this place is getting hit with fucking watermelon-sized hail. Just smashing and destroying everything, man. Right. Devouring everything in its sight. Go ahead.
That's the duty of the prophets, to uproot, but also to plant. So what's being uprooted, is this falsehood of lies that these other camps are continuing on, following the ways of Esau Edom. This whole Jesus the Christ, we're going to build on, people don't know who Yahweh Shema Shua, tell them. That's what we have been commanded to tell our people of the names of Yahweh Shema Shai and the great works that he has done and he's going to continue to do for those that trust in that name.
The kingdom of heaven is within us. So every day that we walk, we have to exude righteousness. We have to be as representatives for Yahweh Bashim Shai. And that's synonymous with the name. That's synonymous with this true gospel, man. Because our people, as Kwanawaf says often, our people don't know righteousness until they see it. You got to promote that, man, correctly, not mischievously or with alternative motives.
Isaiah 28:17, and the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding place, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled.
That's what we're trying to tell you, man. Hey, the bag is temporary, man. Right? This little worldly fame is only temporary, man, because we're coming into a time where none of that shit is going to matter.
I tell you that. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, man.
Exactly.
They work themselves wings and fly away.
There you go. You wanted to be a Hebrew Israelite celebrity. You wanted to rub shoulders in the world and shit. Right? All that's going to come to naught, man. Right?
Niggas have been camera tuition a lot. Like the elder, I remember watching a video of Elder Apostle Kabar, and he said, look, this YouTube was made for a purpose. It was made for the promotion of the gospel. It has its purpose. Outside of that, ain't nothing to this. Because this gospel is gonna get forwarded regardless. This is just a means to an end.
That's right. We have a script we're supposed to follow. Jake is all about, we could do this way. People don't see a problem with it because they are of the world, therefore the year of the world, therefore the world hears you. We have, man, like the first saying, like you have a better way than what Yahweh Shema Shai has set up. Yahweh Shai is that chief cornerstone. You can't build without Yahweh Shai. Just finishing off, Isaiah 28:18, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand.
We see it with all these faggot ass rappers right now. All these niggas in Hollywood is gay, man. All of them. All right? And it's all coming out. Right? All these little deals that they made with Satan, now it's all turning on their head now, man. Right? You being exposed, all the dirt you done did. All right? Diddy's just one of many examples, man.
He's just the latest boogeyman.
Yeah, he's just the latest boogeyman.
He's the new R. Kelly.
Right, the new R. Kelly and the rest of them, man. The Bill Cosby, all that. All right? All these niggas is whacked out in Hollywood, man. Right? So just like, and it's going to happen the same way with you Israelite cats. Right? That is sold out and it did, that made them deals. It's all gonna turn over on your head, man.
It's gonna be worse for them.
It's gonna be worse for them because you knew better, man. You're gonna be beaten with many stripes. That's the scripture say, man. You got it, bro.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then shall ye be trodden down by it.
Right, because now Esau no longer needs you. You didn't serve your purpose as a hireling, as a false prophet, as an agent. Right? Whatever your lot is. Once
Hey, what happened to the wicked scribes and Pharisees? Did the wicked scribes and Pharisees say, "Don't, Titus, please, don't break down the temple"? They said, "Get the fuck out the way.
Right.
I used you for what I needed you to do. Now I'm coming in to destroy what I need to get rid of."
Facts.
Because like you say, y'all have a purpose to an end, man. Esau has made you get into his pocket. He's made a pact with you. But don't undermine that this devil is your enemy at the end of the day, as it tells you in Sirach, the 12th chapter. You are being utilized for your own people's demise, man. And that's ultimately going to equate to your demise too. You know?
Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So if you join onto this system, it's going to lead to your demise. Just as Moses did in the wilderness, we are drawing that line on the line in the sand. Who was on the Lord's side, let him come in thither.
Right.
You know, they don't realize the Heavenly Father, he don't need Esau Edom to help for his kingdom. You know?
Hold where you at.
Yeah, so the Lord don't need Esau Edom, his power structure as a way to promote the truth. You know, like Paul said, the Lord said to YouTube the World Wide Web to promote the truth. It does say it, the scriptures, does say it, the Holy Bible, as prophecies foretold us. So the internet's doing the heavy lifting. You are jet setting to Yemen, you know, and all these countries around the world. When have the apostles, you know, jet set it and left the country? But yeah, we got camps in Guyana, right? We got camps in Trinidad, Holland, Australia, Germany, Canada, all these Puerto Rico, Mexico, all these countries around the world calling upon the name of Yahweh by Shema Shai.
And the apostles then said, not one foot there. Right? Read that real quick. Brother's holding that in the NLT. If you got it. We'll get that John 11.
So Exodus chapter 34 and verse 12 in the NLT.
Because we were just talking about these compacts, these covenants that these wicked Israelite camps have made with Esau. Go ahead.
Verse 12, be very careful never to make a treaty with the people who live in the land where you are going. If you do, you will follow their evil ways and be trapped. That's what we're seeing taking place right now. These men, they took that bag and now they're trapped, and there's no way out for them, man. Right? Unless they want to give up all the gain that they've gotten from Esau. But what we see now is there's going to have to be some type of consequences from them. It's either going to be from the Lord or Esau going to give them consequences, man. Because if they decide to come back and teach truthfully, then they're going to lose everything. And I'm sure there's some type of negative effects that they have set in place because of those contracts.
And we know you niggas' consciences is going through it right now, man.
That's great.
You got it, bro.
The love of money is the root of all evil. For some covet after, and they have erred from the faith.
Right.
You know, and have pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Exactly.
You know, it ain't always chopped up to beat. You know, Esau Edom is making it seem like that guy house is Edom heavy. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard what the Most High really is going to prepare for us. You know, now is not the time to sell out.
Yeah.
Now is the time to stand on the truth. You know, stand up for righteousness.
Hey, the scriptures say in the day of prosperity, there's a forgiveness of affliction, man. You know, God's forgot what this is really about, what you're really a part of, man. You know.
In the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity. So you're not gonna be sitting back. And remember when we was on that beach, that private beach you was on, drinking them drinks. Nah, you ain't. That ain't gonna come to your mind when your stomach is touching your back.
That's right. Big facts. Go ahead.
Saint John
We got
11.
another one.
It's, Exodus 34 and 13 in the NLT. Instead, you must break down their pagan altars, smash their sacred pillars, and cut down their Ashtaroth poles. Going back and tearing down those strongholds that these philosophies have built, man. It says, you must worship no other gods, for the Lord, whose very name is jealous, is a power who is jealous about his relationship with you.
So think how Yahweh Shem Yahushua feels when you constantly calling on Jesus Christ. Most high in Christ, blessed. Christ this, Christ that. How you think the Lord feel, man?
Oh, that's the equivalent of you being with your woman. She calling you another clean name.
Come on, man.
You know we want to kill that nigga. Oh, yeah, or kill both of them.
Right, man. Right, yeah. What would you do if your woman called you by another name?
Why you intimate with her?
Right. You'd be pissed. You'd be ready to take her head off. So how much more the Heavenly Father and Son, man?
Get out of here.
Are we not the Lord's woman?
His word is how he did intimate with us.
And you calling on another name?
They was fire. It said, hey, the Lord is a jealous power.
Come on, it said that.
Another name credit.
The Lord is a jealous God, man. You got it, brother.
It's, Exodus 34 and 15 in the NLT. You must not make a treaty of any kind with the people living in the land.
You must not make a treaty of any kind with the people living in the land, Nate. Go ahead.
They lust after their gods, offering sacrifices to them.
That's right, man. They have their own agenda of why they're coming to be joined hand in hand with you to push their ideas. We making an agreement. We made a covenant with Yahweh by Shema Shai to put forth His agenda in earth, the things that His will may be done in the earth. You know, so that's when you err.
They will invite you to join them in their sacrificial meals, and you will go with them.
Jake is a conformist. They're gonna conform and be like, all right, I guess I'll rock with y'all.
What I gotta do?
I don't see the evil in this.
Right. Let's all get along. The community spirit.
That's it.
St. John 11 and 45. Then many of the Jews which came to Mary and had seen the things which Yahushua did, believed on him, and some of them went their way to the Pharisees and told them what things Yahushua had done. Then gathered the chief priests
The chief priests
and the Pharisees
and the Pharisees.
a council and said, what do we?
And that's spiritual. And that's why just through speculation, hey, it could be a possibility of all them camps and heads meeting together to come against the body of GMS. We just speaking out loud.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense, man. Sometimes what the unsaid says speaks louder
There you
than
go.
what's said, man.
Because all the niggas got to stick together. They're all in bed with each other. They all done make them deals.
Why they defend each other?
So exactly, why are they defending each other? Why are they not coming against the bullshit that they be teaching?
That's what Sakari said.
Because at the end of the day, these camps, like Sakari, IUIC, their doctrine is different from each other, but yet Sakari is defending IUIC.
Right.
But we're the problem. When we teach the doctrine that's off of what Sakari basically should off of.
But that's how you know, as the Quan was saying, speculating through the spirit, that's how we know these guys are dealing with one another, because the scriptures clearly tell us how can two walk together lest they be in agreement.
Exactly.
There has to be some mutual agreement laying in the midst of that whole interaction between these camps in order for them to walk together.
Yeah, to stop great millstone. To stop the truth.
Stop the gospel.
And they get money.
I was like,
It says,
So they're hey, we believe they're in league with each other. It is what it is. Go ahead, because hey, as we read, chief priests, Pharisees, right? The wicked Jews took a counsel against Yahweh Shai. Who's to say that shit ain't going on now? Go ahead.
says, what do we, for this man doing many miracles, if we let him alone? It's like, if we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and the
The
nation.
Romans shall come and both take away our place in the nation. These guys had deals with the Romans, man. This is why they said that. They had alliances. They had little compacts with the Roman Empire at that time, man. Because those they were like the they were like the heads of the people, so to speak, man. They had the influence over the people at that time, man. So when Yahweh Shai came, he came and he messed that all up. Right? People started believing on the gospel, started believing on Yahweh Shah, man. You know?
It's crazy. It said he's done many miracles. Scripture say Yahweh Shah proved by the miracles that he did in the midst of you in Acts the 2nd chapter. So here it is. Jake saw the miracles that Yahweh Shah was doing, but yet they didn't acknowledge the power. It was more so concerned about what they had going on, their agendas, the law. You know, and in today's time, you know, they trying to push this unity and you guys don't appreciate the work that we have put in Israel. Your work is built on a faulty foundation. All these jakes that are doing your camps, who ain't a part of the elect, when all hell calamity comes to them, they're not going to have anything sound to stand on, because they built their foundation off the success of Nate and IUIC and the forwarding of their lives here in America.
None of that shit, what you doing, and you posting that, none of that matters. Because you're not preparing your congregation for what prophecy dictates. Like, how is you being doing all this community work, preparing your congregation for Jacob's trouble, preparing them for the mark of the beast, preparing them for society just completely breaking down? They're going to be left out to fend for themselves. They're going to come to you for answers when all this shit happens. You ain't going to have none. And then Nate's dream might come true.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 7. And even things without life, giving sound, whether piped or harped, how shall they give a distinction in the sounds? How shall it be known? This is 1 Corinthians 14:7, and even things without life, giving sound, whether piped or harped, except they give a distinction in the sounds, how shall it be known what is piped or harped?
That goes into play back to the trumpet being blown. Right? You have the Feast of Trumpets. What's the holiday of the trumpets? The Feast of Trumpets, where we had trumpets sounding for different things. Right? So you blow the trumpet, that's what it's like. And so with that, that noise that's going out, you would hear certain trumpets being blown, and you would know what the occasion to prepare for. So, I see they're blowing, and all the other camps, they're blowing the wrong trumpets, not preparing, the people for war, man.
For if the trumpet give in a certain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle?
That's it.
That's exactly what's going on. You're not being prepared to battle, man. You're pacifying them. Marriages, community work, whatever it is that you're pushing. Your congregation is totally oblivious to what's going on, man.
Right.
I have something.
No.
Okay, come. This is
You go next, whatever you got.
It's just a commentary real quick in that John 11:48. It reads, if we left him alone like this, if we left him alone like this, everyone would believe him. The religious leaders knew that the logical response to the witness of the works of Yahweh Shai was to believe him, but they feared more and more would do so. There is a jumping down that says,
Just like John the Baptist, he said, Yahweh Shai must increase and I must decrease. He understood how great Yahweh Shai was in the things that he was coming to do. He said, I indeed baptize you with water, but he that cometh after me is mightier than I. He should baptize thee with fire and the Holy Spirit.
Right. Because he understood that Yahweh Shai is more important than him, man.
Yeah.
It's like how we push that. This is why we give all credit to Yahweh Shai. You don't hear Nate and all these other guys push Yahweh Shai like that. They take on all that glory, man.
Exactly.
As you see from their whack-ass Passover.
Exactly. John the Baptist understood that his lot was to be the forerunner for Yahweh Shai, to usher him in. He understood that was his lot. And once the Lord came on the scene, like you just quoted, he must increase, I must decrease.
Because you got clips of IUIC members going to speak at these different rallies around the country. Man, I wish Nate was here. It just makes it so much easier when he's here. It's just like, what about the Spirit of the Lord being with you?
That's right.
And I hope the Spirit's on me to speak. know, to not make put a blot in the gospel, you know. But I wish Nate was here. Come on, yo, that's crazy.
It's general the hot
It says, when the Romans will come and take away both our place and nation, as Yahushua attracted more and more followers, the religious leaders feared that the Romans would regard it as a significant threat.
Right, that's heavy. Read that again.
As Yahushua attracted more and more followers.
Right, so ain't nothing, like the nigga said, ain't no decreasing over here. The ministry is not diminishing, as he said, the Sakari, the Crip High Hoover character. Right? He said that the ministry of GMS was diminishing. Bullshit. Right, read that again.
Hey, that's the reason why they're coming out like this, because they see the increase happening.
Exactly.
Right? They feel that energy shift, and now they're being incentivized, right, to try to quell that spirit. Right?
Yeah, and members of your congregation is window shopping, right? And you losing money, man. You taking hits on the books.
Yeah, they are.
You know? Read that part again.
As Yahushua attracted more and more followers,
Yeah, which is happening now. Go ahead.
the religious leaders feared that the Romans would regard this as a significant threat.
Right. Because they probably get a report from who they got to report to. It's like, look, you got to do more videos coming against the name, you know, fucking, twist the doctrine, pervert the gospel or something, man. You know, basically throw them off. You know?
But the scriptures highlight and say what? You can do nothing against the truth before the truth. So, hey, at the end of the day, we're going to continue to push forth Yahweh Shai's doctrine.
That's it.
And it's going to continue to increase.
It says, wanting especially to keep their power and prestige, they wondered how to deal with the problem of Yahushua.
Man, that's so heavy, man. Right? They wonder how they would deal with the problem of Yahushua. Because guys, like we said, maybe the books is getting a little low. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're not really getting the traction that they had before. Because the truth is going out. And I spoke about it earlier. In the time of the end, the Lord is making it clear on who's serving him. Right? He's allowing everything to manifest so that we wouldn't be in a state of confusion. Okay, these guys right here are really serving the Lord. These guys are not. These are the false prophets. These are the true prophets. And so on and so forth,
I
man.
think too, another reason why they're bringing that out so much because questions are being asked.
Exactly. And their leadership don't like questions. Just shut the fuck up and listen to what we got to say. Don't question them.
Yeah, they speak with them. You saw those videos, you dumb, like, you know, basically being bad, disrespectful.
They talk down to their congregation.
Yeah, condescending. Yeah, belittling them.
Belittling them.
True teacher is not going to talk to his
That's not how you treat the flock, man.
You should know my disciples by the way they treat one another.
Right. Our elders and our apostles encourage us to do the research on what we've learned from them.
Right.
Most commentators believe that our place refers to the temple. The religious leaders had made such an idol of the temple that they were willing to kill Yahushua to preserve it. That's what we're saying. They're trying to kill the spirit of Yahushua, right, to preserve whatever they've been given on this side, man. By taking those 501c3s and agreeing to these different documentations.
Yeah. Crucifying the Lord all over again.
The spirit of the community is way off. The community. Nobody ain't dealing with the community. It's screaming that two birds are going to cut off the
I was
dog.
about to say that the community is wicked. So what are you trying to help wicked niggas for? These niggas don't give a fuck about the word. That's like when Yahushua was doing those miracles. He said majority of the people that was following him to get fed. For the loaves and the fish. You want to follow us for the seed. That's what the majority of these damn people you claim to be helping. They're not following you for the sincerity of the word. They're just getting the goodies that you're giving them.
You giving sustenance through food to niggas who don't end up getting hit by missiles anyway. Right? You giving them more energy to go do more wicked acts.
Waste effort.
First John 5:19, and we know that we are of the Most High, and the whole world lies in wickedness. So we know that we are of the Most High, and we are doing the bidding of Yahweh Shai, and they that be with them, right? Those are they that lie in wickedness, that lie in the wickedness of this world, and 2/3 of our people are caught up in the midst of this world. You know, he didn't say anything different during the C19, you know, scandemic that was any different than what the narrative of the world. You know, so what? When our people join themselves onto you, it's just another fad. It's just another day in America. You know, it's just another this is something I just do in America. No, this is us building a legacy for the world to come.
Go ahead.
It's Ezekiel 2 and verse 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I will send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day.
Even unto this very day. So those same spirits that rebelled in the past are back on the earth now, rebelling all over again. Keep going.
For they are impudent children,
Yep.
and stiff-hearted.
Stiff-hearted, man. Hard-headed niggas, man. 2/3. Go ahead.
I do send thee unto them.
Yep.
And thou,
And we were sent unto them. All right. Keep going.
and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power. And they, whether they will hear, or whether they will forbear.
Right. So we were commanded to give this word whether they listen or whether they don't listen. All right. Because at the end of the day, guess what? The blood's off our hands. Keep going.
And they, whether they will hear, or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house,
Yep.
yet shall not know that there hath been a prophet among them.
Exactly. Keep going.
And thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words.
Yep.
Though briars and thorns be with thee.
Yeah, briars and thorns are the 2/3, man. And there's like what, about 3 or 4 scriptures that go into the briars and thorns being melted in the fire, man. Right?
Yahushua said, my axe is laid to the root. So the Lord, when Yahushua came, he came to root up all of that BS that was playing during that time.
Right. Weeds and all of that. Yep.
Though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou dost dwell among scorpions.
Yep.
Be not afraid of their words, nor dismayed at their looks,
Exactly. Keep going.
though they be a rebellious house. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear.
And that's what we gotta do. This is all we gotta do. Is just speak the words of the Lord, man. We don't gotta be community activists and shit. All right? We don't gotta do none of that. Okay?
The time that y'all allocate toward all of these semantics could be forward in the Father's business.
That's it.
You gotta allocate your time wisely. Time is one of your greatest resources. You niggas are bullshit. You don't care about the Father's business, man. You care about your own belly. And as Aquan has said, it's becoming more and more evident.
Ezekiel 2 and 9, or 2 and 8, sorry. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And when I looked and beheld, and hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe.
Yeah, lamentations, mournings, and woes is what's coming to this place, man. And that's the forecast. And we were set up to warn Jake of these things. We here to tell you niggas it's not an Israelite party. Right? Things ain't gonna be all right. Right? Things will be all right for the elect at the end of this thing. But the time of trouble that we coming into, shit about to get real, man. You talking about the straight gate, man.
Yeah, all this shit you're talking about, you know, helping everybody, the help that you should be doing, helping the people understand how to put their trust in Yahushua.
That's right.
And when you read this in the NLT, it says, which he unrolled, and I saw that both sides were covered with funeral songs, words of sorrow, and pronouncements of doom. So this is what we're about to see take place, man. For the doom that the Lord has prescribed to Babylon the Great, man. Evils and only evils, right? It's all this is all the scriptures is telling us what to prepare for, man. And these men are refusing to prepare the people, man.
Right. We're not out here to give you some fucking commercial antics, man. You know, marching and all of this goofy shit, man. the immaculate imagery and all of that. We out here to simply, out here in sackcloth, if you will, right? And giving Jake the direct truth of this thing.
Hey, bro.
That's it. Hey, we'll be the bums. That's it. Hey, get it. Bring that out. That's it. Hey, we'll be that. Look at the definition of bum. Like I said, we'll be that. I'll be that. You know? Hey, look up underdog too. Give me the definition of underdog. All right?
One, it says a person who devotes a great deal of time to a specified activity.
Yeah, a person that devotes a great deal of time to a specified activity, man. And we've devoted our time and lives to the forwarding of the gospel of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So we'll be the bums. Hey, that's actually not a bad thing. All right, our lives is devoted to Yahweh Shai,
You
man.
know, there's a lot of the accusations, the label they throw on us are actually good words. But English people like Nike, they try to say that about us. That's a compliment too.
That's right.
You know, so all that.
They said that we had the exclusive name.
That's what we do.
We damn right we got this good name.
Yeah, what's that? You not telling us that that hurt no feelings, dog.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Revelation 14, right?
Hey,
You know?
but they say great millstone. All they do is just prophesy. They don't never go in. They just talk about prophecy.
Come on, man.
No, nigga. Like, yo,
Hey, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is what?
prophecy. Spirit of prophecy.
That's it.
What the hell are we supposed to talk about? We ain't talking about what the hell we do, man.
Right.
You know?
Come on, man.
You got the virgins that are wise and the virgins that are foolish.
Yep.
They're gonna be looking for the answers when all hell is breaking.
Right.
Man, you trimming our lamps, man. You niggas is pulling some spit up your oil, so
That's it.
when it's all said and done, don't come crying to us whenever all this shit break loose. Then, you know,
You
time to tell.
mad at us because your oil is drying up. Right.
You mad 'cause we started.
Just back because we style it.
Go ahead, brother.
Definition for underdog. It reads, one that is expected to lose a contest or struggle, as in sports or politics.
And that's been us since day one. You know, really the majority of our people expect us to lose. They want us to lose. They want to see. They want to see harm on us, man. Right, but hey, Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, gonna play out right before you niggas' eyes, man.
Right.
Right? Read some more out.
It says, one that is at a disadvantage, a person in adversity or in a position of inferiority.
Right. So we're considered at the being at the disadvantage because we didn't sell out. You know, we ain't got the. It don't even matter about the numbers. I don't even want to get into that, man. It's all bull. It was never about that anyway.
Yahweh Shema Shah always dealt with a little sanctuary from
That's it. It's all about you with the Lord, man.
The Lord said he was going to save 144,000 servants, and the end will come.
Come on, man.
How the Lord gonna do it is how the Lord gonna do it.
Come on, man. Lord always dealt with small numbers. He didn't deal with that great multitude, man. Right? Hey, look. Hey, are we not in the book of Judges as we going through the Bible studies?
Right.
Hey, Gideon had what? 300 men, right? Plundering nations, man. Just to give an example, man.
King David's money man.
Come on, man.
Small numbers. Wreaking havoc.
Come on.
You know?
Right? But God's concerned with the likes, the subscribers, the views, the money you get, where you at in the world. None of that matter, man. Right? A lot of you guys is caught up in the wrong thing. Go ahead, read that for me again.
It says underdog in the free dictionary, one that is expected to lose a contest or a struggle.
Yep.
One that is at a disadvantage.
Yep.
A person in adversity or in a position of inferiority.
Right, and that's how that's how we're viewed. But in every story, in every movie, what? The underdog always come out on top, man. So we'll be the bums, we'll be the ones that are least expected to win. We'll be all of that, man. Because at the end of the day, hey, we're so-called bums with 100% truth, man.
Right.
And we dealing with Yahweh Shem Shai in the spirit, man, in the Rakak Wadash. How about that?
Yahweh Shai said, many are called, but few are chosen. And they that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. You know? So these guys, looking all high and mighty as if you're better than us, it don't matter if you think you're better than us. It's how your reputation, what reputation do you have in the heavens? You know? Because when that, I can't remember his name, the dude was IUIC, one of the leaders of IUIC was going into the accolades, everything they did, Deacon ASAP, that was like that Luke 18 all over again. I fast, we fast, we trying to do everything. What are you doing? be happy that we're not like these Romans over there. So y'all in the wrong spirit.
Get that in Jeremiah the 9th chapter. You got it. Yeah, you got it.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 4. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor.
Speak on.
And that's exactly what these people see of us, man. Right? This is what they see of you all, you believers in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They consider your lives to be worthless. They consider what you're doing, your involvement of serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in truth and sincerity, as to be of no gain, of no value. Right? It says, verse 5, how is he numbered among the children of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? And his lot is among the saints. This is the lot of the saints in this time, man. To be lowly, to be meek. Alright, as the scriptures say that the meek shall inherit the earth, correct? Right? Verse 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. So these guys, they didn't receive the truth of the gospel, man. Alright, they were misguided by their own vain opinions, right? By their own vain counsel. Okay, because these guys are playing their lot in the scriptures, man. False prophets and false teachers rising up in the last days. But what's being made manifest before our very eyes is we're seeing the latter end of these individuals, the direction that they're playing, man. You are going adverse to the scriptures.
Yeah. This is your last claim to fame, man. Like literally. Because the Lord is allowing you to get all the way up on this pedestal, so when he pulls that chair from under you, you just got a straight free fall from there, man.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are the ones that's really diminishing.
Exactly.
Right? Because you're diminishing. Why? Because you're losing the oil.
Ain't no truth in you.
Look what you have to resort to do to bring in, the so-called congregation.
Right.
Stay in the llama. Look what you got to keep doing.
You got threatened with it. Man. That's praying forever. You leave us, you done.
Niggas is
You going to
marching.
hell.
But that's what the church invented him for, man. All right, the church did that as a fear tank to keep that money rolling in. That's what IUIC has took it.
Money game. You got it.
Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 23. Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom,
Yeah, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom. Right, go ahead.
neither let the mighty man glory in his might.
Yep.
Let not the rich man glory in his riches.
Right, let not the rich man glory in his riches, as you see these guys over at IUIC. You know, we doing this, we doing that, getting money doing that, you know. None of that shit matters with the Lord, man. Right? Nobody cares you jet setting across the earth. And we ain't hating, man. It is what it is, man. Because at the end of the day, the apostles and the elders didn't have to do that. And we got camps all over the world, man. So what the hell are you talking about? Right? Exactly, man.
It says, but let them that glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me.
Right, so if you're going to glory in anything, the Lord said, let it be that he understandeth and knoweth me. Truth. In truth. And that's going back ultimately what? First and foremost, the name, man. Read that part again now.
It says, but let him that glory in this,
Yep.
that he understandeth and knoweth me,
Right.
that I am the Lord which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth.
Right, so the Lord said if you're going to glory in anything, you're going to glory in the fact that you understand and know him. You niggas is glorying in the things that you got, where you going, what you doing, the community bullshit. God don't care about none of that.
Sure, you don't know
Right.
the house shot, man.
Yahweh Shai told us that he is to learn of him, for he is meek and lowly of heart.
That's it, man.
You know, we glorify every day that we wake up with the names of Yahweh Shema Shai in our minds.
That's right.
That the Lord has not cast us away, and that the Lord is that righteous judge that's going to bring order back in the earth.
Right, and the scriptures say, Revelation 14, that the 144,000 would have the name of the Father written in their foreheads. All right, alternative scriptures tell you the Heavenly Father's name and the Son's name written in their foreheads. And that name wouldn't be no goddamn Jesus Christ. So what are you talking about?
God, what's the name? Most High. Is that the name? What is the name? The Most High Yahweh.
That's it. Hey, get that. Go ahead.
It says, for in these things I delight, saith the Lord.
Right, and these things, this is what the Lord delights in. Not how much wisdom you got, not how much muscles you got on your fucking body.
Not what you have done in the earth.
Yeah, not what you've done, and certainly not the money that you got.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm telling you, the Lord is not a respecter of person. He can give a damn with the accolades that you have done this earth. Man. It's about what have you done for him.
Exactly.
How are you serving him, man?
You see how they break down the scripture, the rich man Lazarus, you know?
Right.
All of this, man, all of this knowledge that they're fumbling on teaching the people false doctrine.
Yeah, it's the lack of oil. Right? What you got, brother?
It's just laying back on priest. Jeremiah 2 and verse 11. Hath the nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory for that which doth not profit. So that glory, you glory in your riches, you glory in your esteem in society, right? All the followers you have, right? The contracts that you've signed that allow you to exalt yourself. Those things will not profit you in these times to come, man. These things are ultimately going to lead you to death, and your congregations. And that's what we're seeing, whole congregations being led to glory in things that won't profit.
And these guys are being cooked in the spirit, right? And they ain't got nothing left but the shameless insults, man. You know, talking about that whole grape situation, man. That's how you know it. Guys ain't got it, man. Right? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let's just chime in on that real quick. Deuteronomy 22. Because niggas still be running with that tired-ass argument, man. Right? Apostles never taught brothers to go out there and do that type of shit, man.
And, you know, that's something he false witness on. Because, like you said, the apostles never mentioned that to do anything like that in these times.
Right.
You know, but yet he's saying that that's what we're saying.
Right.
That the apostles are saying it's okay to do things like that in these times.
Exactly.
That's far from the truth.
Right. And if that was going on amongst the body, it would have been weeded out, man.
Yeah. You know,
Right.
that's a crime
That's
in
a crime.
today's time.
Right.
But
But
you want to speak on crimes? We could go all day
Come
on
on,
that.
man.
R.I.P. Joy Morgan. You know.
Come on, man.
What about the Transformers? 2 times that they got shot dealing with your members.
Right.
You know, the extortion. There's many crimes that you done committed in your congregation.
Yeah.
But if we want to defamation of character,
Yeah. Finessing families out of money and shit.
The Bible says the pocket.
yeah.
Destroying
The pocket. Oh,
businesses.
yeah. The pocket. Destroying businesses.
Oh, we boycotting your business. But yet you already had us go in and invest for the next line of material that you was gonna buy from us.
Exactly.
Or how you had a group sanction to go and mess with Great Millstone Brothers business.
Exactly.
So there's many things we can call you out on, man.
Yeah, adultery all in your camp. Then you want to run with this whole grape accusation. That's a serious accusation, man. Remember, Yahweh Shai said every idle word is going to give an account thereof in the day of judgment. And a lot of you niggas ran with that shit,
But
man.
you know that was going on. Where the receipts at?
Come on, man.
Where the police files at where you got to register for being a pedo
There
and
you
all
go.
that shit? If that was true.
Right. And those are sins unto death, man.
Where, like I said, where's the video where Apostle Hart gave us the order that that's okay?
Come on, man. Right.
That's bullshit, man.
Come on.
They've made several videos saying that is not what is to condone.
Exactly.
In today's time, even in my scriptures right here, it has the word rape right there.
That's a fail-safe. And if that law was literally applied today, that would alleviate the issues that come out of that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Niggas wouldn't be doing that if they knew the consequences of what the law says is happening to
There you
them.
go. You weren't doing that in the ancient world. When that act was done, that woman was your wife.
Yeah, forever.
Forever.
You could never put her away after that.
Right.
That would teach you how to control your damn lust.
There you go. You weren't just gonna pop her and run off in the sunlight, man.
Like niggas do today.
Right, like niggas do today. Right? Get that real quick. Deuteronomy 22 and start at verse 23.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 23.
Just to go through it, man, because hey, Jake be acting fucking stupid, man, and they still running with that tired ass bullshit, man. Right? That's yeah, man, and all you niggas gonna give an account for that. And Yahweh Shai knows every last one of y'all, man. But let's bring that up.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 23. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed,
All right, what is a virgin? A young woman. All right, of marriageable age. All right, keep going.
be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in the city.
So what does it mean to be betrothed? Meaning she's engaged. She's already espoused to that husband. She's spoken for, right? Go ahead.
And a man find her in the city and lie with her.
Right. So he finds her in the city. He lies with her, meaning he raped her. He had sex with
So
her.
when you look up that word rape, all it means is deceit.
That's it.
Then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones, that they die.
Right. Keep going.
The damsel, because she cried not, being in the city, and the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife.
Right, right. So they got to be stoned because she didn't cry out to let that man know that she was already married, man. She was already espoused. You see that? So they were both put to death. Go ahead.
So thou shalt put away evil from among you.
Keep going.
But if a man find a
Because the point of this law, all right, is to establish order in a family, man.
Right.
All right, when you really get into it.
Right.
This is why this is broken down. So what happens if this situation were to occur?
Right. And as the Holy Spirit has been echoing, you cannot understand these things if you are reading it from a Western mindset.
That's it.
That's
Because
why.
go ahead.
I was gonna say that's why the scripture tell you, to look at the old ways, all right, which is the good way, man.
Right. Read things in its proper context and stop being simple.
Yeah.
Not being emotional.
Right.
Yeah, the Western mindset is going to be in constant friction
Yes.
with the scriptures, man.
That's literally what the modern westernized ways, modern goes into be opposed to the past.
Right. They be having like,
Oh, the whole way the law was
No,
written
the bow?
was as a deterrence, man. This whole thing was made so that for action to take place, you had to understand the consequences that would come as a result.
Like the lesson I did like a year or two ago, dealing with this topic. If you're offended off of a law like that, what about the other laws that's rough to understand, such as like if two men get into a confrontation and the woman gets in the middle and she ends up touching the man's rod, she gotta get her arm cut off. Or if you have an unruly child, they gotta get stoned in front of the congregation.
Well,
what about them laws? You so pressed about that one?
Right. There you go. So read that one again about them both being put to death, and we'll read on forward.
So,
Oh yeah, what about that one? You know, if you have a brother and the brother died without bringing a seed into the world, that man has to lie with his wife and bring forth the seed in his brother's name. Why don't y'all talk about laws like that? But you focus on that law.
Yeah, it's all about the law. They all about the laws, right? Right?
It's various laws that, look, if we really get into it, you law thumpers, you really don't like the law.
Exactly.
Because if you did, bro, there's many outside of what we just named. You know,
Right.
I have a problem with
All
it.
you niggas want to do is sensationalize and come up with an argument to come against us. That's all you niggas is
No,
about.
when you're having a debate or argument with somebody and you're brought to a point to where you have to bring ad hominem attacks, that's how you know that you lost. And that's what they have been reduced to.
Same.
Because when it comes to spiritual battle, they've been lost.
That's it.
They ain't got the spirit.
And they know it. Go ahead, brother.
This is Titus.
Go back and read from the top. Go back.
Chapter.
Back to 20. Was it 22? 23, yep.
Titus 3:9. But avoid foolish questions and genealogies and contentions and strivings about the laws, for they are unprofitable and vain. You know, that's what these guys always bring up. Oh, what, the law. In the sense of they're trying to debate the breakdown.
Right.
You know, but that's unprofitable. In these times, in the sense of no one's doing this.
Nobody.
You know, but in the kingdom of heaven, the heathen, this is what's up. You can believe that. You know, that's going to be set in the kingdom of heaven. You guys, I might say you go into this chapter and break it down. You know, do Deuteronomy chapter 22, all the way down to 23 breakdown. Actually, start at 22, because what about the thing that just went on in the congregation? 22 tells you that they supposed to be put to death. You know?
That's a sin unto death.
that precept back.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not
Exactly. Right, you niggas overlook everything that's being taught, but when it comes to certain things, that's what you niggas want to reach. The hell with the majority of you niggas out there, man. You two-thirds.
Eat the whole bowl.
Come on, man. Read that again.
So, Deuteronomy 22 and verse 23. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto an husband,
Right, so she's already engaged. She's already spoken for. Go ahead.
and the man find her in the city and lie with her,
Meaning he take her, he grape her, right?
then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel because she cried not.
The damsel because she cried not. So it gives you the reason why the damsel had to get put to death. Right? It says the damsel because she cried not, comma. Right? It's letting you know why she had to be put to death. She didn't cry out. She didn't let the man know that she was already engaged. She was already espoused. Right? Read on.
And then it says the woman is guilty because she did not scream for help.
There you go.
You know, to make it simple, you know, for Jake.
Yeah.
It says, and the man because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife, so that thou shalt put away evil from among you.
Keep going.
But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with
He
her,
forced her, he grape her. Go ahead.
then the man only that lie with her shall die.
Right, keep going.
But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter.
Right, right, keep going.
May I get to the GNT?
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 25 in the GNT. Suppose a man out in the countryside rapes a young woman who is engaged to someone else. Then only the man is to be put to death. Nothing is to be done to the woman because she has not committed a sin worthy of death.
Right.
This case is the same as when one man attacks another man and murders him.
Yeah, keep going. That's on. Hey, that's on point. Keep going.
For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried.
Right, she cried out. She made it known that she was already spoken for. She was already engaged, if you will.
The
She was,
history of Susanna.
I'm thinking
You know, she cried out, you know, and then what? That actually prevented her from actually being seized.
Right.
You know, that actually prevented her being taken advantage of because someone heard her cry and ran towards that cry.
exactly.
Because everybody ain't weak. In ancient times, they ain't weak. You see a woman nowadays get beat up in the streets. Everybody just watching. Back in the day, men would actually run to her rescue. You know?
Another version, this is making it even more plain.
Got it, brother.
This is from the AMP. It says, Deuteronomy 22 and 23, if a maiden who is a virgin is engaged to be married, and a man finds her in the city and lies with her, then ye shall bring them both out to the gate of that city, and shall stone them to death, the young woman because she did not cry for help, though she was in the city, and the man because he has violated his neighbor's promised wife, so shall ye put away evil from among you.
There you go.
But if a man finds a betrothed maiden in the open country, and the man seizes her and lies with her, then only the man who lay with her shall die. But you shall do nothing to the young woman. She has committed no sin punishable by death.
Right, because she's betrothed already. She's already engaged, if you will, to be married or whatnot. She belongs to another man. So he committed sin and he got put to death. Read on.
But this is as when a man attacks and slays his neighbor, for he came upon her in the open country, and the betrothed girl cried out, and there was no one to save her.
Right, so she cried out. That's what saved her. She cried out. She let it be known that she was already taken. Right?
If a man finds a girl who is a virgin, who is not betrothed, and he seizes her and lies with her, and they are found, then the man who lies with her shall give to the girl's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife because he has violated her. He may not divorce her all his days.
Right, so that woman that wasn't betrothed that he took, now that's your wife.
That ain't no easy dynamic.
Forever.
You rape Shorty, and now that's your wife?
Come on, man.
You like her.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you just like her body. Scripture say, desire her not for pleasure.
She's snoring all loud and shit.
You know?
That's what it keeps. I said
Bad habits.
that law it keeps you your lust under control.
Exactly, but the point of it, but the point of the law is to what? To establish order in a family.
Right.
You weren't just going to grab it and take it and then it run off.
Yeah, it won't be no single mothers out there.
It ain't gonna be no single moms.
Right.
That was your wife.
Yeah, because that's the thing when you have a lot of the talk today's time where dealing with pregnancy and all that. Well, what if she was great? Well, according to the law, that happened, then that man supposed to be with you.
Right, because we understand, the scriptures tell us, let all things be done in decency and order.
That's right.
Sex consummates marriage.
That's right.
So you laid with that woman, you had sex with her, and she wasn't betrothed to anybody, that's your wife now.
That's it. Simple as that.
And you gotta pay a dowry.
That's it. Which these camps never go into that verse.
No, they don't.
They don't never go into that. Then they sensationalize, oh, y'all teaching great, all this bullshit, man. Right. Little boy, little girls, man. What's wrong with you
Where the
niggas,
little
man?
boys come in at?
Right.
We constantly hear us get on the most, so where the fuck that coming from?
Come on, man. They just look. It's hey, peace, brother. It's just how they. It's how these niggas are. They looking for an argument. They looking for a way to get a win.
But what it really is you have a disdain for Yahweh Shai's order, man.
That's all that is, bro.
You niggas are rebellious as hell.
That's it.
Because these are our words. They're our words,
That's
bro.
it.
Woe unto him that is offended in me.
And the apostles, elders never taught that shit. Hey, brothers, go out there and get you a fucking young girl. Never taught that shit, man.
And if a brother did do that, you
Out
can't
of
be on my
Right, yeah, he's out of there.
Yeah. Hell no.
Right. So you niggas need to cut the bullshit out. But like we said at the end of the day, all of that false report, all of that slander is going to be dealt with by the Lord.
But it says the hypocrisy in it though. You go back into early American times, not even early, it's years back. You got brothers that got grandparents who was married at young ages. Like I heard
13,
y'all
14.
talk about that. His grandmother was married at 13. And his her husband was like almost 10, 20 years older than her.
Westernization.
That's it.
St. Luke 2:34, and Simeon blessed them and said unto Mary his mother, Behold, this child is set for the fall and rising again of many in Israel, and for a sign which shall be spoken against.
Right. Yahweh shall ultimately be what? He will be a stumbling block, man.
That's right.
Right. That's why the Lord said, "Blessed is he who is not offended in me."
Here's the word.
Because you got a lot of these jakes that claim to be Israelites, but a lot of them are really offended by the words of the Lord, man. You know, and we see that day to day, man.
Right.
Guys offended of the 2/3 being put to death. They offended about a name, right? Because a lot of you jakes got a disdain for the name of Yahweh Shai. You want to call him Yahuwah, you want to call him Jehovah and Christ, Yahweh, all that bullshit. You know, a lot of you guys are in that I'm gonna do me spirit.
Right.
Well, this is how I see it, huh?
Right. Here is all this research, evidence. And you still can't see it.
Right.
But hey, that's how you know these jakes have been blinded.
That's it.
Like I said,
Exactly.
I have sent you into a rebellious house.
Right. The more the understanding you have, the more you see why 2/3 got to get destroyed.
Yeah, niggas ain't gonna
They ain't gonna get it. Let's read that back in the
That's why we're not
KJV.
wasting our time with the fuck.
communicate.
That's it, man.
Community.
Right.
It's Deuteronomy 22 and verse 28 or 27 slide.
Yep.
For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried.
Right. So the betrothed damsel, the betrothed damsel cried. The engaged woman cried out. Right. She let it be known that she was already taken. Go ahead.
And this is a very serious offense because a woman is meant to be with one man her whole life. You know, there's those lively that man seed that goes inside of her stays in her until she dies. You know, it's constantly influencing her. You know, that's why if a woman steps on her husband one time, she dies. She dies.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Yeah.
You know?
There's another spirit actually been placed in it.
Then you see all the complications that's coming out of all these women sleeping around, of the fucking mental issues these bitches got,
Mental issues,
health
got,
complications.
bacterial vaginosis. you know.
STI, STD.
Crazy.
All this is a consequence of boredom.
Right. This is why we need the laws to be established in the earth again, man.
Yeah.
These things wouldn't exist if true law and order was in the land.
People are starting to see that more and more. As much as this world is so dysfunctional, you can't. All of these women that get snatched up in these scenarios and they cry for justice. If these laws were in place, think about what would really be the end of these situations. You got women that's walking around single after being assaulted by men, and they're just out of there. They're like,
damaged.
damn.
They're damaged because like when you really look at it, 90% of these women have been touched, man.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with damaged goods. And a woman that's been assaulted like that, her mental is done, man.
And the families.
Yeah.
The families is like, damn, you the fathers. Yo, you raped my daughter?
Right.
Not my daughter, I gotta deal with my daughter and she's going through the motions of being assaulted by a man. And it's nothing at the end. Like, you guys gotta think that the Lord is a judge. So what does a judge do? Establish laws.
The law is perfect.
The law is perfect, man.
You know?
guys got to get your panties out of your bunch and really see the value in what the Lord is telling us, man.
Right. Jake's so emotional, man. You got it, brother.
Deuteronomy 22 and verse 27. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her.
Keep going.
If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed,
Meaning she ain't engaged, she not married, right? Go ahead.
and lay hold on her,
And he lay hold, meaning he grapes her, he seizes her, he takes it, he takes the thing. Go ahead.
and lie with
He
her,
lie with her, he pop her. Go ahead.
and they be
And
found,
they be found. Keep going.
then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver.
Right. So this is the solution here. How come you camps don't never touch on this part? You don't never go into this.
They'll go into the beginning of it, but they'll never finish it out.
They don't never finish it out. So if that woman is not betrothed and a man comes and takes it, now you owe that father 50 shekels of silver. All right? Because remember, hey, the woman was property, man.
Right.
You see?
You damage that man's goods.
There you go. So you got to pay up for that. Read on.
Break you buy.
Yeah, you're right. You break, you buy. You pop, you buy.
Yeah, when you did that, you broke our hymen. So now, another reason why that's like that too, because if a man is promised a wife, that wife's supposed to be a virgin. So whenever they go into the marriage chamber,
Yep.
that man has that the token of her blood to show forth that she was a virgin. So if that didn't take place, you'd be trying to give another man damaged goods, man,
Exactly.
which would be a dishonor to that family.
There
that
you
house,
go.
man.
It's called the consummation of marriage.
Yeah.
You know that blood, the blood token of her virginity on the rag, it shows that she was really a virgin. Right?
In the ancient times, niggas just didn't want no used goods.
Right.
You know, Jake had a lot more self-control about them. You know, stay in their order.
That's how the Lord has set up the order.
Yep.
And we were a people, a peculiar people that were to follow said order, man.
That's right. Yeah, that's why Joseph had to hide Mary, man, because he basically took it before the initial ceremony. Because if they would have had the ceremony and with no blood, it would have brought shame.
Hold on.
You know, she would have basically got stoned. So he had to put her away.
Right.
Yeah, just dealing with the stoning, you actually had to take part in you had to take part in the judging the wicked. You know, so how much more would you actually hate it? You know, you're not going home and just being like, damn, I can't believe we just slew somebody.
Right.
Nah, they're like, yeah, we got him out of here.
Because when you read the scriptures, a couple of verses up on the different laws, it talks about putting out the evil.
That's right.
Because that's what it does. It shuts out that energy from ever coming in the midst of Israel. Because Israel is a very simple people. Monkey see, monkey do. They see Jake do some shit, and then next thing you know, it's just added. That vibration just continues to increase.
Just real quick, just going into that 50 shekels. It's a breakdown of how that price relates to today. It says, an annual salary for an artisan labor like a shepherd was about 10 shekels a year. Therefore, the bride price, about 50 shekels, was 5 to 7 years' salary. So if you take 30,000, which is the average, this is from 7 years ago, the average laborer's salary from 7 years ago, and multiply that to 5 and 7, the bride price would be between $150,000 to $210,000.
That's a lot of money. And that's that father's property that you just defiled, man. So if you take that woman that's not betrothed, right, you owe that father that money, man. That's a big deal, man.
That's at 30,000 7 years ago. So fixed for inflation, that's 38,000 a year. So 38,000 a year times 7, that's 266,000.
There you go.
If Jake don't even got 2 pennies to rub together, and you over here got to pay 266,000 in a lump sum,
Right. Come on, man.
like yo,
So it'd just be cheaper just to court the record.
That's it. That's why the law establishes order, man. Jake wouldn't be just freely-nilly doing shit like that. Come on, man. There's a reason why the order is beautiful, man. But read it again. We'll finish it.
Deuteronomy 22 and 29. Then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver,
Yep.
and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her.
Yep.
he may not put her away all his days.
Right, that's your wife forever, man. You see how the solution of the great doctrine is actually a good thing.
Right.
You know, so if an individual does that, that's his wife. That's his family now.
Right.
Right? You ain't just gonna pop her in a Pooh Shiesty mask and run off. You know? It ain't going down like that. It's order to this thing, man.
Right.
And then now all you niggas out there all emotional talking about the apostle said this, apostle elder said that. They ain't say none of that. They simply taught what the law was when that situation happened. And you niggas got emotional and bugged the fuck out.
Right.
That's why the Lord gonna deal with y'all, man. And then and polite, right? Because I can speak on it. I was there. 34th and 7, man. I was out there when I first, that was like when I first came into the truth. Right? Him, Sonetta, Polite, they hit that corner with them cameras, right? And the debate was on. And that's where all of that shit came from. I was in the midst of the crowd doing all of that shit, man.
Yeah, and then look at the after effects.
And look at the after effects, man. And here it is, Polite, the main culprit that actually did the shit. All you people that was talking shit about the apostles and elders didn't say shit after that, man.
Still haven't.
Still ain't said nothing,
You
man.
talking about us? Why didn't you mention Polite? What he did?
And this nigga was nasty, man.
And he's in jail. His face passed all on the internet for that. But we're the greatest.
Right.
Double sin.
Come on, man.
Father. The mother he was dealing with.
Right.
He multiple
Yeah,
sins,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. He was going way the fuck off.
Multiple effects.
And all you niggas that have something to say, you didn't say nothing, man.
Right.
Right? So the hell with all you niggas that got something to say about the leadership, man. Because all that shit is a false report, man.
And what's the law about bearing false witness? That the judgment of whatever you're trying to put on us is going to be put on y'all.
Exactly, man.
That's why you niggas got a lot of shit coming to
You
y'all.
niggas got a lot coming to you, man, and we love it, man. Because it's owed to you niggas, man.
Hey, call
Right.
right. y'all about shit y'all shout.
That's right.
When that judgment comes, he's going to make it to where we're going to see.
That's it. But that's how you deal with the great, man. That's it. Simple as that. Where do you get all this extra shit from? Once again, a false report, man.
Sensational.
It's sensationalizing shit, man. That's why 2/3 gotta go, man. The hell with you niggas, man. I'm gonna keep saying that, man.
Y'all do just like Esau, try to play on emotion.
Right. Because every time these camps get called out, they get exposed. There's always some demon on the comment board. It's probably you niggas anyway, and your team of trolls popping up on elder brothers comment board talking about, well, what about your apostle saying that you could rape little girls and boys? Where the fuck he say that?
That's that their get out of jail free card.
That's what I'm saying. And that shit is played out now, man.
Right, but that's the scriptures say what? The simple believeth every word and pass on.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right? And perish.
Yeah, 'cause you got women of your congregation who shouldn't even be saying shit anyway.
Right.
Spreading that narrative, hide your daughters and sons. Great millstone, like no.
That's
what the
wicked.
fuck?
That's wicked.
There ain't no Jeffrey Epstein shit up here, man.
Right. See?
If
Whatever.
anything, you need to be saying that about your goddamn leaders,
There
man.
you go. Yeah, whatever you brothers got. I just wanted to address that, man. Cause that shit is tired. I had a comment on I screenshotted it. You know, the elders said just ignore it, but that's why I went through that. I just want to read it real quick and we'll grab the precept. But some demon, right? And it was a woman too. And she said, because I had posted the video about don't be fooled by these evil, wicked Hebrew hustlers, right? So she commented, she said, just so I understand correctly, does Apostle Tahar teach that it's lawful for grown men, even to Apostle Tahar's age, to grab up preteens like a 12-year-old girls and deal with them,
When the fuck did he say that?
as long as they pay the dowry of the virgins, according to Deuteronomy 28, 29. Which is bullshit, man. No, go ahead, speak.
That shit is aggravating.
But it's the same shit every time these guys get exposed. That's the number one, big joker that they throw down to try to, to get the lick back, to get the win.
Like I
No.
said, there is no proof that the elder apostle he's never said that. He has never, no brother in Great Millstone has ever advocated for that being done. Even though, when you look out to the world, these motherfuckers are already doing it. They're already doing it. But we're not saying to go do it though. That's the thing. I was like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Right. You niggas ain't saying nothing about Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Gates, and fucking Biden. You ain't saying nothing about none of these Hollywood niggas or these niggas in the government. You ignore all of that, but you want to come to slander us, man. That's why the Lord will deal with every last one of you niggas, man.
I can't wait, man.
Niggas still bumping R. Kelly you know, in the car. Still got the P. Diddy remixes playing.
Come on, man. You got it. You brothers got it. Just want to address that. Whatever you brothers got left in the room.
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 62. Yea, the Spirit of the Almighty, which made all things and searches out all hidden things in the secrets of the earth. Surely he knoweth your inventions and what ye think in your heart, even them that sin and would hide their sin. Therefore hath the Lord exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame. So this is coming to a time, the Lord is really it's already started with these false doctrines. You know, it's evidently clear that the Lord is searching you guys out, and it's found that you're joining hand in hand with the wicked.
That's it.
It says, and when your sins are brought forth, and ye shall be ashamed before men, and your own sin shall be your accusers in that day. So when the Lord really exposed these guys even more, you know, the sin that you are committing is going to be your accusers in that day. You know, in the day of judgment that's fastly approaching, where it's going to be evidently clear. The evidence are going to be laid out, all the wickedness these guys have done or continue to do.
They're going to have to wear that, man.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 19. For there must be also heresies among you, that they which are approved may be made manifest among you. So these guys that's coming up with all of these bugged out doctrines, right, giving all of these false reports against the prophets, hey, this is all to prove those that are approved and those that are not, man. All right, so that the believers could discern between those that serve the Most High and they that do not. Because, hey, we're not going on these guys and bearing false witness against them.
Right.
So much so, I saw the elder Yashawamba. He made a point touching on something. I believe it was Sakari when he went on the No Jumper podcast, and he corrected brothers to say, you know, that Sakari says something, Alazar says something, and he said for truth's sake, man, right? Showing you brothers have integrity, man, right? Brothers aren't gonna do that sucker shit and try and, you know, bear false witness against you, man.
We don't have to. The angels are watching everything, recording everything.
Right.
We can't lie to the no, that didn't happen. You know, some stuff about even Satan doesn't take railing allegations against us. You know, so it don't matter what you guys think at the end. You know, the truth is gonna stand. Who Yahweh Shema Shai is really dealing with is gonna be made manifest.
Exactly.
When all hell it breaks loose, even before then. Who's going to get the power? You know, who is the Lord going to give the spiritual power to tread upon serpents?
Who is the Lord going to save? That's what it all comes down to. I got something.
I was just going to get that definition. It's heresies. It's Strong's G 139, racist. It says, to the point, a body of men following their own tenets, dissensions arising from diversity of opinions and aims.
Exactly. That's some other camps. That's some other guys, man, following their own tenets, man, their own belly.
Their own tendencies that they're learning from the spiritual demon Satan. Because when you feed the flesh and you try to get counsel within your mind, that's Satan there. But when you feed the spirit and you get counsel, that's the Yahweh Shema Shai supplement you. And these guys, like you said, are after their own belly, their own desire, right? So that's what they're suffering with, the spiritual demon Satan. They're watching the tendencies that they're learning is from Satan.
Yeah, they got guile in their spirit. You know, deception, lies. All right. Hey, the Lord put a lying spirit on you, man.
And that's why they always have carnal responses to spiritual matters. Man.
That's right.
That's why you only get money like us.
Right. We across the globe.
These egos are hurt.
Right.
You know, you guys' egos are hurt. You know, and the Lord ain't dealing with nobody who puts their ego above correction.
No, you just malicious men. Yeah, and what does the scripture say about that? That wisdom should not enter into a malicious soul, man. You got it, bro.
This is Matthew 5 and 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely
Yep.
for my sake.
There you go. And all this is being done for the sake of Yahweh Shah, for his name's sake. The lies, the slander, the false reports, all this shit that we've been hearing over the past 10, 12 years since I've been around. You know?
Signed up for it at the end of the day.
It's part of the walk.
Hey, it's frustrating. It's bullshit. Like that's what I said. It's unfair, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Same thing they did to our Lord and Savior.
Yahweh Shah was numbered among the transgressions.
That's it.
Right. Rejoice and be exceeding glad.
And if Yahweh Shah was here on the scene, they would have called him a rapist too.
Yeah, they call him a bum.
Yep. Beelzebub, he was dealing with Satan. You know?
So that man had nowhere to lay his head. They would most definitely call Yahweh Shah a bum.
Yeah, they would have called him poor, all that shit, man. Yahweh Shah, you ain't getting money.
Blessed is the poor in spirit, though, right? It says, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
That's it.
So this is nothing new, man. This is familiar territory that we have entered into, but we're okay with it because this shows us that what we're doing is right. All right? We don't want to be praised by the people in the world, so you can have it, community.
You can have it.
Fuck them niggas, man. You know? At the end of the day, we want to be justified in the eyes of Yahweh.
That's it. That's it. Peace, bro. That's it. Got anything else? That's it, man. So, hey, we pray that you sincere listeners were edified through the Holy Spirit, the Rakak Kodash. We're going to close it out by giving all the praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem HaKakodash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, and double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, who's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom to the elect. Shalom. Shalom.